Welcome to G Fun Facts Online, where we dive into the fascinating science and economics of our world. Today, we're talking about something you might see as a tourist novelty, but is quickly becoming a serious solution for our crowded cities: the water taxi. As our cities get more and more packed, and traffic becomes a nightmare, we're looking for smarter ways to get around. And for many cities built on rivers and coastlines, the answer is floating right in front of them. But can these boat-based Ubers actually work as a business? Are modern water taxis economically feasible? Let's find out. The global market for water taxis is booming, expected to be worth billions in the coming years. Why? Two big reasons: traffic jams and climate change. As our roads clog up, those beautiful empty waterways start to look like untapped highways. Plus, they offer a greener alternative to cars and buses. It's a win-win, a practical commute for locals and a scenic ride for tourists. But running a water taxi service isn't all smooth sailing. First, you have the massive upfront costs. A single 20-passenger boat can cost around $60,000. Then you need docks, terminals, and a place to do repairs. And once you're running, the bills keep coming. Fuel is a huge, fluctuating expense. You have to pay your crew, pay fees to use the docks, and carry hefty insurance. So how do they stay afloat financially? Well, it's not just about selling tickets. Passenger fares are the main income, of course, with prices varying from cheap commuter passes to more expensive tourist tickets. But smart operators have other revenue streams. They sell advertising space on their highly visible boats. They rent out the vessels for private parties and corporate events. And they might sell you a coffee and a souvenir on board. To really see how this works, let's look at a few cities. First, Venice. The iconic motoscafi are essential to the city, but they face high operational costs and new competition from ride-sharing apps, which has the traditional gondoliers worried. Their heavy reliance on tourism also makes them vulnerable when visitor numbers drop. Now, let's cross the Atlantic to New York City. The NYC ferry service is a huge success story. But here's the secret: it's heavily subsidized by the government. A 2018 audit found that the city was paying a significant amount for every single passenger trip. But in return, the ferries have boosted the economy in waterfront neighborhoods and even increased property values. It's a classic public-private partnership, where the government helps fund the service and a private company runs it efficiently. Over in Asia, Bangkok's Chao Phraya Express boat is a masterclass in integration. It's not a tourist attraction. It's a core part of the public transport system, offering a cheap and fast way to beat the city's legendary traffic. They're even planning to launch on-demand electric boat taxis to link up with the electric rail system. And down in Sydney, Australia, they took a different approach: franchising. The government-owned ferry service was struggling, so they franchised it to a private company. A 2016 audit found this move saved around 100 million Australian dollars. The company has to meet strict performance targets for reliability and customer satisfaction, or face financial penalties. It's a model that has led to better service and happier customers. So what's the common theme here? Government support. Whether it's direct subsidies like in New York, or clever franchising models like in Sydney, public money and public-private partnerships seem to be the key to making large-scale water taxi services work. They help cover the huge initial costs and ensure the service can be a reliable public good, not just a luxury for tourists. And the future looks even more interesting. We're seeing a shift to electric and hybrid boats, which are cheaper to run, quieter, and much better for the environment. And get ready for this: autonomous, on-demand water taxis. Imagine summoning a self-driving boat with your phone. Startups are already working on this, aiming for a future of faster, cheaper, and safer water transport, all seamlessly integrated with a city's smart transit apps. So are modern water taxis economically feasible? The answer is a definite yes, but it's not simple. The costs are high, but with a smart business model that includes advertising and private charters, they can be profitable. But for a water taxi system to truly transform a city's transportation, it almost always needs a helping hand from the government. For cities with the right geography and a forward-thinking approach, water taxis are more than just a fun ride. They are a viable, sustainable, and exciting part of our urban future. That's all for this episode of Fun Facts Online. Join us next time as we explore another fascinating corner of our world.